Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. In my previous video, Float and Sink Activity Part 1, we have learned that some things float in water and something sinks. Right. Some things stays above the surface of water and some things go below the surface of water. So we have performed one activity that day, and today we are going to perform one more activity. Okay, so here I have a large ball of water and here I have two flower balls. And one more thing I want to point out, that in first part we learned that everything displaces water. I hope you know that. If you don't, then please check out that first video in which we performed an activity that everything displaces water. So now we are going to perform activity with these flower balls. Okay, so let's put this flower ball into water and see what happens. Okay, so this has gone below the surface water. So this is not floating at all. You can see that this has gone over the below the surface of water. Now I have this another ball. See, these two balls had equal mass. So, but before putting that into water, let me try to change the shape. Okay, see how I am molding this. See, you can see I am changing its shape, and see, this is how I am changing the shape of the flower bowl. And let's try to put this. Oh my god, magic has happened. See, this one is floating over the surface of water. That one has gone down below the surface of water. But these two bowls had equal weight. These have equal mass, equal weight. But then why one has gone below the surface of water? This one is floating. This one has stays above the surface of water. So now here is the description for that. Here is the explanation for that. Now check out this on the screen. Okay, so now in this picture you can see there is one ball and one boat shaped structure. So now these two things, they have same mass as we performed in the activity, but now see this ball. This ball has displaced this much volume of water, and see the volume of water displaced by the boat shaped thing is more. Okay, so now when the displaced water, you can see displaced water in the case of sphere, in the case of, you can say, circle or bowl, is less than the weight of water, and when we change the shape to boat shaped structure, then displaced water is more than the weight. So the same thing applies, that why a ship made up of iron floats while an iron needle sinks. See, in the picture you can see ship. Now you can see ship has displaced more water than its weight. Now ship is hollow from inside, it is hollow from within. So the weight of water displaced by the ship is more than the weight of ship. Hence it floats. And in case of iron nail, you can see iron nail is very compact. So the weight of water that it will displace will be less in comparison to its weight. Means it displaces less water in comparison to its weight. That's why it sinks. Okay, so now here let's revise some concepts. Rule number 1, everything or an object when immersed in water, it displaces water. This we have also proved by activity. What do you mean by displacement? It means it pushes or moves water out of its way and takes its place. Now rule number 2, volume of displaced water depends upon the volume of object. Now you can understand sphere has displaced less volume of water because of its less volume of the object, but ship, because its volume is larger, that's why it displaces more water. That's why when we change the flower bowl to ship shaped structure, then it displaced more volume, because now ship shaped structure has more volume. Here comes the rule number 3. When volume of the displaced water is more than the weight of object, or you can say it can also be equal, then object floats. Rule number 4 I have for you here. Volume of the displaced water, if it is less than the weight of object, then object will always sink. I hope you have enjoyed learning these concepts. Stay tuned for next concept. Take care. Bye.